Is my mic working? Mic check. Okay, mic is working. Oh, my hair. Good morning. Hi, Cher. My hair. How you doing, sweetie? Hi, Marley 13. Hi, Lisa Jones. No, honey, I don't have any monetization at all, but I appreciate your thought. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for coming. Hi, Fruit Loop Blue Tea and Rebel Rouser. Hi, Ed GSD. Hi, Maggie B. Hi, New Orleans Lady. Hi, Flies on the Coleslaw. Is that a reference to... Hi, Janica. Hi, Jeannie G. No, share, honey. That's very thoughtful, sweetheart. But honestly, we're good. We're just fine, honestly. But I love you for the thought, honey. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Maggie B, thank you for bringing that up. I hope you're feeling better, and I hope that Mark is doing better. Okay, flies on the coleslaw. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Darling says, you can see I'm going straight to YouTube. Like I said, hi, Shorty Small. Thanks for coming to Mod. New Orleans Lady. It's always good to see you. Mr. Cher wants me to invite you to coffee Sunday morning with him. That would be so cool. I would be honored to do that. Like on his channel. Is that what you mean, Cher? I'll be frank. Your shopkeeper keeps calling you a bedwetter now. Hi, Esther. Guys, I'm trying to catch everybody. Jenica, I think I said hi. Hi, where the wind blows. We're starting to feel better today, Cher says. And first day we could actually function good. LOL. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, Cher's telling all of us thank you for being concerned about their health. Thanks, Carrie, for welcoming our viewers. I'll be frank. Have you recovered? Well, no, today is still a holiday, isn't it? It's still the Queen's Jubilee for you. Hi, Avery's mom. I'll be frank. Have you recovered from your pints from yesterday? Hi, Cindy O'Terry. Frank, don't be flirting with my mods. I know that you think that if you schmooze up on Shorty Small, that she's not going to wrench you. But she will. Hi, Carlos. But she will wrench you. Izzy Rose, it's good to see you back. Do you still have the grandbabies? Being nosy? You know me. No, I'm not nosy. I'm curious. Okay, I'll be frank says, yep, I got to get drunk until Sunday for the Queen. Oh, I was going to say have a pint of Guinness for me, but you don't do the Guinness anymore. Izzy Rose, you do still have the grandbabies? Hi, Erica. Well, if you guys could see, or if you notice the title, I know a lot of times folks don't even look at the title, like if you're a sub, if you're anything like me, which you probably are, because usually an audience is more or less a direct reflection of the channel holder. Hi, Stacy. I'll be frank, I know you. Hi, Sleuth Mom. Sleuth Mom, I'm glad you're here because I'll be frank is here and he's on a bender because of the Queen's Jubilee. Oh, Izzy, you're sad because the grandbabies go home today. I know the feeling. I always cry when mine leave. Oh, Cher, that's so sweet. I miss the StreamYard. I miss being able to put your comments up. Sometimes we just chat. That's right. So, Carrie, honey, if you would, don't mind, if you would drop my email here in chat for Cher. Miss Cher, if you would, if you'll get my email and let me know, does he want to email me a link? What time? I'm in Central Standard Time, by the way, here in the US. But I'm an early riser, and I'd be more than happy to have coffee with Mark and just chat about whatever. Carrie, your granddaughter in kindergarten, got suspended for breaking her. Carrie's granddaughter in kindergarten got suspended for breaking her bully's glasses in class yesterday. Thank you, Carrie, for dropping the email. 10:30 Central Time Sunday. Okay, I'm going to write it down right quick. Me and my famous Post-it notes. 10:30 Sunday. Okay, so viewers, if you're of a mind to, come over on Sunday morning, 10:30 Central Time, and see what Mark and I are going to chat about. He's a musician, and so am I. Who knows what might come up? You never know. Frank, I can put you in the corner. I'm not going to, because I love you. You are my favorite. Well, you're really my only stalker. And I'm glad that my stalker, the only one I have, does not terrorize me like some other people on YouTube have stalkers that do. Okay. Oh, Sharani, if you're still here, yeah, you're still here. Now, what was I going to ask you? Well, whatever it was went. Oh, yeah. Will it be on his channel or yours? Are we going to be on, oh gosh, I can never, Prairie Boy. He changed the name from Prairie Boy 77 to what? Is it True Crime Productions? You had a stalker too. My here in our chat, I'll be frank. Hi Lionel Roy. He is yeah, speaking of the devil, here I am. What is Mark's channel name now? Carrie, or one of the mods, darlings, if you can find I say that like you wouldn't be able to. If you can find a link for Prairie Boy's channel, would you mind dropping it, please? Okay, now, I'll be frank, we know it's you, even with the fake nose and the eyeglasses on. Okay, Prairie Boy 77 True Crime Productions with Prairie Boy 77. Okay. Thank you, Carrie. Hi, Angie Shay. I don't want to miss anybody. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Tea with Grandma Sherry. Sleuth Mom, are you having to delete Frank? See, if I were a vengeful woman, I'd have the mods, like they would all time Frank out, and he would be like timed out for the duration of whatever we're going to talk about. Which, uh, oh, Lionel, you are you're speaking, but I wasn't speaking of the devil, and you showed up anyway. Thank you, Avery's mom. Mr. Bob is he's doing as well as can be expected, all things taken into consideration. He's really doing well riding the Kawasaki. He did take on the Sunday, if you saw it, that he got the Road King out and gave her a bath. He did take her around the bypass, what we call the bypass, and because that's what it is. And she's still probably a little too much for him. I hope he doesn't see this because it might hurt his feelings. But blood pressure still. And hi, Kim. And thank you again, Avery's mom, for asking about Mr. Bob. He's a working man. Where the wind blows, you got timed out at 5 a.m. Who timed you out at 5 a.m.? Where the wind blows. Who was on at 5 a.m.? Shay was on at 5 a.m. Hi, Rosemary Time. Thank you, Avery's mom. That's very nice of you. And I'm glad, Avery's mom, that you decided to come back to the channel and see what I'm really about. Thank you for giving me a chance. I really appreciate it. So, where the wind blows, how can you not be sure who timed you out? You don't know what you were watching at 5 a.m. that you got timed out. Where the wind blows, you're always so nice. Thank you, Cindy. I can't imagine you doing or commenting anything that would shut up, Cher. I almost said shut up, Cher. Cher, honey, I'm sorry. That was not about what that would seem to have been about. That was me just being a cute old grandma like I would with saying hush. I should have said hush, Cher. I don't, because I've totally separated myself. I don't want anything to do with any of that. So the flies made her do it, Cher. Yeah, what was, hi, Prissy Missy. I mod for Shay, but I was asleep. So when I got up this morning, y'all have heard my normal routine. So then I, turn on and see maybe Scott H has gone live because usually, he'll be early of a morning. And I saw that Shay had been on. Hi, when Evil entered. Hi, Army of One. And she, yes, perfect phrasing. She was on a roll. Hi, Tom's Love. And when I realized why, y'all, I was modding for CSI during that long, wonderful live when creators were coming together. We had creators as mods, creators in the chat. It was really awesome. And Shay was on there. And I know Shay pretty well. I mean, we've never literally met face to face, but we're close, heart-wise, and we communicate. So I could sense a change in her demeanor during that live. And then, of course, later on, we find out that someone, and of course, I have no idea who, we can guess and speculate, but someone really, really nasty came into the back chat of CSI and was leaving dreadful, hurtful messages about Shay's grandmother having been killed in that awful car accident they had that was absolutely no fault of Shay's, saying she murdered her grandma or something like that, and making fun of her for having lost control of her emotions while she was talking about her brother TJ having been killed. And then we have Jody Sue Brown misspeaking and saying that Shay said feds killed her brother when what Shay said was meth heads killed her brother. I can completely understand why Shay was, as our chatter said, on a roll. High dodging bullets. How cruel. How very, very cruel. Why do we focus on Jody Sue Brown? The same reason that we focus on every single other person that is possibly connected with the disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells. She's a person of interest. And the videos that I have made about her, my new dramedy series, A YouTuber Watching a YouTuber Watching a YouTuber, is farce and satire. I call her out for her bullshit. But I've never said a word about her deceased brother, Jody Sue's, or her family. I've never really spoken of her children. Yet I get attacked as well. So there's that. Anyway, so all of that is to say that I understand why our Shay is on a roll, and I intend to be as relentless as she. I come at it from a different direction. I drive in a different lane on YouTube for the most part. And I don't know about you, baby dolls, but I really want to hear Andy Bernard's side of the story. He's been bashed an awful lot. We don't know an awful lot about him. And I have always said that I have no interest in interviewing or meeting any of the suspects or persons of interest in the case of Summer Moon Utah Wells. But I must say that at this point in time, I find myself kind of teeter-tottering when it comes to Andy Bernard. Because as my viewers know, hi Carl Douglas, hi Laced in Perfume, and I'm very sorry when I start jacking my jaws, hi Coffee Crayons and Crime, tend to not look at your chat like I should. Hi Not So Dumb Blonde. But I'm finding that there's something that Jody Sue Brown has said. Once in a while, she'll say something. Now, let's be fair. Once in a while, she does say something that is true and valid. And for the most part, And I'm not speaking of any particular creators or channel or anything, okay? I'm speaking just in broad, general, sweeping terms. Got to adjust my booty here. Sorry, bumped the desk. One of the things that Jody Sue Brown has said that I agree with is in regards to people on YouTube not being qualified to interview people. Now, I personally believe that Cher did an outstanding job of interviewing Donald Wells. We have a wealth of information that we can glean all kinds of stuff. She did a really good job, in my opinion. And I think that Cher would make an excellent investigative journalist. There are a few others I've heard do interviews that were good. I've heard, and I'm being judgmental here, but I am, and I'm going to get to my point. There are a number of interviews I've heard, not only in Summer's case, but across the board, that were greatly lacking, and some that right out sucked. I am a retired television news director, 6 and 10 o'clock news anchor, and I produced, directed, and hosted and created all of the content for 2 television talk shows. One of them, a 30-minute live broadcast, and one of them, a pre-recorded 30-minute broadcast. I am an expert at interviewing people. I did it for a living. And in this particular instance, I am actually finding myself intrigued by the idea of offering my platform to Andy Bernard. I haven't decided yet. There are others with much larger channels, bigger, more subs, more viewers, better equipment, fancier backgrounds. But I'm the person that I see on YouTube who is actually qualified to do interviews. So I'm just throwing that out there. Hi, PJ's Journey. Well, Avery's mom, I will if the offer is accepted. I doubt that Andy will ever even hear of or see this channel. Most likely not. We're small, and we talk about a lot of different things, not just Summer. So I don't have any way to contact him. I don't have any way to contact those who have contacted him. And I'm not going to bug him. I'm just going to let it know that the offer is there. So anyway. So hi, Lupus Mom 3, Mimi 4. How you doing? Let me look at your chat a little bit. Hi, Susie. Hi, Drew's Paranormal Vlog. Afternoon from Scotland, the land of my ancestors. Village de Cunningham. I understand it's a county now. I'm not sure. Drew, I've asked different ones from the land of my ancestors, Scotland. Hi, Blue Eyes Webster. I'm glad you made it, honey. Hi, Tracy Wendover, if I missed you earlier. Um, my people, as far back as we were able to research, or my brother was able to research, and this is before the internet, before ancestors.com. This was one of those ancestry searches where, like, in the late 1970s and early 1980s, my brother traveled all over our part of the country here in the Ozarks, and he interviewed all of the really old people and got as much family history as he could. And as best as he was able to determine, um, our ancestor was a groom in the stables of the laird of the manor and performed some heroic act. I don't know what. And the laird of the manor renamed the village after my ancestor. And if you really look at the name Cunningham, um, and research that name, and then I'll hush about it because I'm sure it's boring to you guys. But it means house of the king, the name Cunningham. So maybe I'm royalty. Maybe I'm maybe I'm a descendant of Mary Queen of Scots or something. I doubt that. I'm a descendant, I'm a mutt, but mostly I'm Scot and Cherokee. I am a noble woman. Yes. I'm not sure how noble. You know what that made me think of? Monty Python. One of my oh my goodness, Monty Python. The scene in Holy Grail when you're like, I'm your king. And she's like, well, I didn't vote for you. So if I am noble, I, I'm not the queen, I'm an empress. See, here is my scepter. I'll be frank. Wind it in. I'm the only royal here next in line to the throne. No, you're not. Charles is next in line to the throne. I may be a hillbilly American, I'll be frank, but I know a little bit about your country's history. A little bit. And you are not next in line. Just looking at chat. What do you guys got anything you want? You guys are just, look, you guys are just having too much fun. Everybody is ganging up on my lovely, adorable, thuggish friend. Hi, J. Paul. Oh, J. Paul Hanson Music. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I see you in chats. J. Paul, do you have a channel? Where have I seen you, J. Paul? Have you got a channel? I can't see if you do. Hi, Jody Seiden. Well, J. Paul Hanson Music, today it's not, thank you again, but today it's just one of those, I told the baby dolls, oh, let me address that since you guys aren't bringing up anything and you're leaving it up to me, the content creator, to create all the content. I'm supposed to be bouncing off you guys. You guys are supposed to be saying stuff. JP is from Sleuth Mom Chat. I knew that name. Now I forgot what I was going to say. What was I going to say? Oh, y'all are supposed to be saying stuff to give me content, and you're making me create all the content. So Fine. Um, we'll discuss me calling you baby dolls. Get out your saucers of milk. Lip lock no more. Oh, by the way, hi, if you're new, my name is Susan, and welcome to Lip lock no more. We usually talk about some pretty hardcore subjects over here that require a great deal, like loads of trigger warnings. But today we're just going straight to YouTube and just sometimes we just chat. And because my live chat is choosing to just be funny and pick on each other and have like a joyful, like rolling over on the floor laughing time and basically ignoring me, I'm going to tell you all about the baby dolls. Now, I think it was before I even started doing lives. I did a little upload explaining what are the baby dolls. Maybe I'll go back and find it this afternoon and put it up, like customize my channel and put that video up under like the preview section for those who haven't subbed yet. Now, I made that video because a person in a comment section made a remark about that me calling my viewers baby dolls, I was infantilizing them, that I was demeaning, minimizing their importance, that I was, basically I'm all that and y'all are just babies. So I made a video explaining what the baby dolls are. Trigger warning for cussing. I'm going to give it a moment in case you've got little ones in your room or teenagers. Or, if some of my viewers really detest that I cuss, but they come back and watch, and so I like to let them know I'm about to cuss because I did in that video. And it is included in the description of what the baby dolls are. So, cuss coming. The baby dolls, especially at that time, because I did not have the internet or any kind of research tools. I relied on my viewers who had the internet and research tools to get information from me, do some research, and then let me know what they found out. And that small core group of my original subs, like 250 people, I referred to as the baby dolls. And here's what they are. It's also what I am. Baby dolls are a cross between Wonder Woman and Harley Quinn. We are motherfucking warriors. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up again is under my WTAF Bullhorn Betty is going on about the t-shirts being made for sale at the vigil, one of them. A commenter said something like, I was born in Arkansas, but I've moved to California. And I would like to follow along, but I find that your manner of speaking and, saying baby dolls is demeaning. So, so I pinned the comment with the reply, something like, if you don't like my manner of speaking, you're more than welcome to change the channel. The baby dolls are my core group. Now they're growing because guess what? I pulled up not analytics. I just went to my channel to upload the looking for the baby kittens video this morning. And in the last 48 hours, we have gone over 4,500 subscribers on Lip Lock No More. So to the people who don't understand or care to stick around long enough to find out that the baby dolls are motherfucking warriors, and that I lovingly call them that term of endearment because that's what my granny ma called me. Baby doll. And my mother lived to be 93 years old. I am her youngest child. I'm now 70. And my mother, till the day she died, told people, including me, no matter how old she, Susie, gets, she will always be my baby doll. So anyone who wants to come in my comment section or my chat room and insult my motherfucking warriors who fight, figuratively speaking, to help the missing and help their families and their loved ones find justice and closure, can, as Jody Sue Brown would say, kiss my whole ass. And I would give that a caveat. They can also kiss my ass whole. I hope that's clear. So, hi, Moulin Rouge. Hi, Queen of Hearts. And Queen of Hearts, darling, and just to be clear, it wasn't Betty that made the comment. It was a viewer I've never seen before. Hey, dodging bullets. Well, dodging bullets, you know me. I'm going to clear stuff up. And my propensity, if that is the right word in this case, is to clear it up right here. Because this is where y'all are. Hi, Kathy Burke. From Maine. I've never been to the Northeast. I would love to go to the Northeast in the fall and see. Yes, I'll be frank. That's right. I'm not sure what kind of hole that is, but so come in the fall. That's what everybody says, Kathy Burke. I have, I don't even know if I would call it an associate. I've told this story before of my husband loves books and he supports Friends of the Library. He goes up there every weekend and, and he buys old books, even if it's subject matter that he's not particularly interested in, but he is really interested in history, any kind of history. And he came home with a box of books. This has been a few years ago. Most of them really, really old. And in one of them, a person's name was written, a man's name, The book was about having served in World War II, and in the book was an envelope with an invitation to an alumni gathering in 1964. So I had data on my phone, and I started looking for this because I'm like, because it was in New York, and that's what made me think of this. Hi, Angel talks too fast. It was in New York State and northern New York State. So I started trying. I figured, okay, this is someone, we have a lot of retirees here from other parts of the country. And sorry, I got to tuck my shirt down. So I thought, okay, this gentleman must have retired here from Upper New York State. And just surmising, deductive reasoning, I thought, okay, age wise, and because all of his books and belongings have been donated, he's probably passed away, and his loved ones are donating his, his personal belongings, including his books. And they didn't know this envelope was in there. It was put in there almost like it was a bookmark. And he hadn't responded to the invitation to the alumni gathering. So I had the name of the secretary of the alumni of the class, that class that had graduated, like, I can't remember, but like way before that. Found a name associated with that name, and the lady was still alive, and I called her, and she took my call. And I became friends with she and her nephew, who was who I first found. And indeed, she was the writer of the letter, the invitation, and she did know the man to whom the book belonged. And she too said, if you ever come to the Northeast, you should come in the autumn. They lived up in apple growing country. Am I right about that? Is there apple growing country in the north part of New York State? I'll be frank. Are you even mean to your own sister? So, I think if I'm not seeing you, let's see. Lupus, let me get back up here, honey. It looks like you, what are you saying? Lip Lock No More, what do you think about JSB saying her pill did not hurt Andy's because she did a trial by putting flies in the camper and they didn't die? So, Lupus, honey, I agree with you. You can't make this stuff up. However, I've come to believe there are people in the world who can make this stuff up and do. So what I think, let's see, how can I answer that? Okay, when this subject came up on CSI, I was modding, and in the background, what I was doing was pulling up pages, doing research from reliable sites, not like Wikipedia and stuff. I mean, I'm not throwing shade on Wikipedia. I'm just saying. I'm so sorry, I'm burping the soda now. I went to reliable medical sites and not WebMD. I meant like real sites that does research on radiotherapy. So if you were there during that live, what you were seeing me posting in that live chat about Jody Sue Brown's type of, ingesting the radioactive pill, what I was posting, I was copying and pasting directly off. Those weren't my words. That wasn't me going, oh, here's what I know. No, that was me copying and pasting directly off of these official information pages about the effect, I'm sorry, not affect, the effect of her type of radiotherapy. So, coupling that with that, although my sister, when she had breast cancer, radical mastectomy, she had external radiotherapy. She came and lived with us because that's where she lived, in another town like 45 minutes away, where my husband and I, at the time, my deceased husband, Bob, where we lived at the time was where the Carti unit was. So she literally just came and lived with us during her entire regimen of external radiotherapy. Before she came to live with us, we went through consultation for how we should handle this to protect ourselves, our animals, and our teenaged son who lived in our home. The result of that consultation caused us to have an apartment built for her adjoining our garage. Out yonder, she had her own space, beautiful big windows, lots of sunshine, indoor house plants, because she loved plants. So we decorated it. We had pictures of her sons, her husband, who would come. My brother-in-law would come on the weekend to see her. And I was her primary caregiver. I had to wear a mask. I had to wear latex gloves to go to do cold presses on the horrific burns on her chest where her breast had been removed from external radiotherapy. The research I've done on the internal radiotherapy, lupus, would indicate to me, as a non-professional, just based on research I've done with no medical qualifications here whatsoever, none. But based on what I've just told you, I would say there's a very strong possibility. Let me change that. Probability that Andy Bernard had radioactive burns on his private parts because he woke up to Jody Sue Brown either mounting him or giving him oral sex. I also believe, because she is a vindictive bitch, that she would do it out of spite. Merely my opinion, nothing else. I give the opinion because one of my viewers has asked for it. So, all right, baby dolls. Yeah, ooh, Avery's mom, ooh. Hey, Techna girl. It's, yeah, Kim. And I just, Ugh. So, and do I think that she ran some kind of test with flies? Give me a break. Because, come on, darlings, if it has not become obvious to you, now I'm preaching to the choir, and what slays me is so is she. She speaks to her viewers as if they don't already buy into what she's saying. All you have to do is look at her chat, which is nowadays always, and I don't really like big words like always and never and everybody, but for the most part, her chat is on subscribers only or members only. Last night she did a live called Q&A. I tortured myself with enough of it to make a video upload. But she speaks as if she has this huge audience out here of people who have never heard her speak before. She says the same fucking thing every day. And if it hasn't become obvious yet, she listens to everything that if she's tagged, mentioned, her mods are going and watching the channels that talk about her. They're letting her know so-and-so has talked about you. And then what do you see the next time she goes live? A prepared explanation, rebuttal, response, reaction, a prepared statement to whatever anyone has said. And you'll notice now she'll be addressing things because like up until the last week or so, everything that came out of her mouth was shit we've all heard before. We've been hearing it. Those of you now, like I never saw her on Facebook until Squall Tit brought out the Facebook videos. I became aware of Jody Sue Brown sometime in September, I think, of 2021, and I focused in on her in October of 2021 when I first called her out on October the 29th. Then I'd leave her alone. Then I'd see, well, she'd spout out something else. Then I'd leave her alone. Okay. But everything we heard up until recently, and this all started, think about it now. Jody Sue didn't really go off of the deep end, adding new stuff into her narrative until she knew for sure, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Andy had spoken to Piper. And when Jody Sue Brown knew for sure that Andy had spoken to Piper, storyline starts getting other elements pulled into it, right? Because she's running a constant defense line. Constant. And she adjusts her narrative just like Donald Wells. What we say about her today, she will go hog wild, pun intended, today, maybe right now. So, to close that out and to be able to tell you babies goodbye, Jody Sue Brown is running a narrative. She's been running a narrative since way before Summer Moon Utah Wells went missing. She has continued to run a narrative. I have watched her on almost every true crime. I don't like that word. I don't like that. But that's what people choose to call us. She's been on every live panel known to any of us. And she stays on those panels until she wears out her welcome. And she commandeers a chat back when she was doing that before she went hog wild on her own YouTube channel. She would come into a chat and commandeer it. Then she started her own channel. And every day we listen to an endless spew of crap. So, okay. Y'all aren't coming at me with anything, and I think I've jacked my jaws for just about long enough. We've been on here an hour, and I haven't. Kim did not. I'll be frank, you can't block a mod. I don't know if a mod can block a mod. According to TOS on YouTube, under moderator guidelines, I'm pretty sure it says that a mod can't even block a mod. I think only I can block a mod, but I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, are they dropping Troke? Oh, Jody Seiden Piper is CSI is the name of her channel. Carrie, honey, if you would drop a link, or if one of the mods would, please drop a link for CSI. No, Prissy Missy, I haven't found the kittens. And Ginger Snap came. I walked outside to have a few puffs off of a cigarette before I went live, and Ginger was up to get a drink of water and eat, but I already had the live set. So I came back in to do this, and the only thing I can figure to do is to just stalk her. So Coco Chanel, I don't know what happened to the two cats. There's lots of speculation about what happened to them. You know, Jody Sue Brown, I believe what she said is something about that they didn't make it off of the hill alive, or I don't know. I think she's trying to say Andy unlived the cats. It's very difficult for me. As a matter of fact, in Shay's live, I had to hurriedly skip over. I cannot handle anything that has anything to do with animals being hurt, either whether on purpose or accidentally. I cannot handle it. It absolutely will send me into a state of mind that's almost indescribably I guess depressed. I really don't know what the word is. It puts me in a state of mind where I'm like ready to rip out the eyeballs of human beings, because, and viewers, don't take this wrong, because I'm not aiming this at you, not my subs and my viewers. I love animals more than I love people, because they are defenseless in many circumstances. We domesticate them, and then there are people that do the things they do. And I would come closer, honestly, to hurting another human being for hurting an animal than I would come to hurting a human being over a lot of other reasons. I mean, like, totally bow the fuck up on them and, like, so anybody that would hurt an animal, and in my opinion, Jody Sue would hurt an animal. It's just my opinion. She just strikes me as the type that they would become inconvenient. So, yeah, Prissy Missy, I'm fur first as well. Been in many a fight over my babies. That's right. I mean, I haven't been any, defenseless like children, Coco Chanel. Defenseless like children. So, okay, so yes, Avery's mom. I was concerned about pickles as well. I wasn't watching her live that night until I was in a chat room. Oh, well, it must have been CSI. And somebody came into CSI's chat room and said, Jody Sue Brown is watching y'all. And she just lost it. And like, I didn't see it, so I don't know. But they said she had like shoved pickles, or I don't know. And I don't want to overstate it. I don't want to go into hyperbole over something that I didn't see. But there were several viewers who were expressing great concern that evening over Pickle's welfare. So, Car, she did it twice. And Prissy Missy, I heard that the snake is dead as well. So, and I don't know where the big dog is that it's been said that it's so mean you have to push food to it with a pole. I don't know if she left it up at 125 Ben Hill. Hi, Holly Berry. Tracy Windover, me too, honey. Children and animals. The defenseless. Those who can be easily victimized by mean-assed people. I can get mean, but I have to be provoked, if that makes sense. My day-to-day, moment-to-moment demeanor is what you see here. I'm just going about my day, my gardening, my cats, my housework, cooking supper, cleaning house, doing laundry, mowing the yard, going to the Dollar General. I'm the type that okay, let me put it this way. When my husband Bob gets off work at the lumber yard, I want him to want to come home. So that's how I live my life. That's how I conduct myself. So that at 4:15, Bob is glad to be pulling in the driveway. He's happy to step in through the door and smell the aroma of whatever I've decided to prepare for his dinner, because I've been home all day and he's been working to provide a home, to buy the food that I cooked, to pay for the electricity I used to cook it with, the water I used to wash the produce with. You see where I'm coming from? That's how I choose to live. But if I'm provoked, I can snap just like that. And I don't mean violence. This right here. I don't like that about me, and I am not bragging about it. It just is. I don't know if it's because I'm a Scorpio, have really heavy Scorpio influence in my natal chart, but I'm gentle as a kitten, loving, caring, compassionate, and kind until you piss me off. So. Oh, Avery's mom said it's not pretty. No, it's not, honey. Okay. I didn't have a song ahead of time. What are we gonna? Okay, I thought of one. And then we're gonna say goodbye. Laced in Perfume, you've got 4 hampers of laundry to fold today. Oh, honey, you have a busy day ahead of you. Yeah, where there is no need for violence, we can use the tones in our voice to get the point across. I couldn't agree with you more. I wish I could post your comment where the wind blows. Rosemary, wild horse. Are you talking about wild horses? Couldn't drag me away. I don't know all the words if that's the one you mean. You mean Landslide, Elizabeth Lander? Do you mean Landslide by Stevie Nicks? I was once told, y'all. Now, granted, the man who said what I'm about to say to you was drunker than old Cooter Brown at the American Legion. So we got to take that into consideration. But here's what he said to me after I sang a Stevie Nicks song. And I came off the stage to grab a shot of peppermint schnapps because I was having a few throat problems. And this gentleman, I mean, obviously, we're in an American Legion, so he's a veteran. And he walks up to me, and even though he was staggering drunk, he was a long, tall, cool drink of water. Slender, kind of a cowboy type. And he walked up to me and he said, "Little Missy, I think you do Stevie Nicks better than Stevie Nicks. Can I buy that schnapps for you?" I was like, yeah. How do you do Stevie Nicks better than Stevie Nicks? Well, let's see. This will probably sound awful without the band here to back me up. And I don't know if I can remember all the words, but we'll try this. If I mess it up, I mess it up. And because we've talked about her a bit here today on our live stream, we'll dedicate it to Jody Sue Brown. Rock on, gold dust woman. All of it hell in your shadow. I've already messed it up because I can't remember the words. Hang on. Y'all keep snapping your fingers. I'm going to get the lyrics. It had a long intro anyway. I'm going to get the lyrics. Once I see them, I'll remember them all. I used to do, whoop, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Hang on. Lyrics to Gold Dust Woman. Okay. Now that I see them, I remember. Rock on, gold dust woman. Take your silver spoon and dig your grave. Heartless challenge. Pick your path and I'll pray. Wake up in the morning and see your sunrise, love will go down. Lousy lovers pick their prey, but they never cry out loud. Cry out. What did she make you cry? Make you break down? Shatter your illusions of love? Is it over now? Do you know how to pick up the pieces and go home? Rock on, ancient queen. Follow those who pale in your shadow. Rulers make bad lovers. You better put your kingdom up for sale. Up for sale. Where did she make you cry? Make you break down? Shatter your illusions of love? Hey, tell me, is it over now? Do you know how to pick up the pieces and go home? Or did she make you cry? Make you break down and shatter your illusions of love? Oh, tell me, is it over now? And do you know how to pick up the pieces and go home? Home. I would tell you to behave yourselves, but why in the world would I waste my breath and your time? When we all know you ain't gonna do it, shoot fire, it's Friday night. So have fun, but be safe. And don't you ever forget for 1 minute that I love every single one of you, no matter what. And I'm gonna see you on the flip-flop, whether you like it or not, if you choose to tune in. And I'm ending the broadcast. I love you all. I truly do.